Top 5 Most Horrible Archaeological Findings. It is not so easy to frighten an archaeologist, but they often find things that can terrify. Here is the top 5 the most horrible archaeological findings. Number 5. Pits full of hands. 4 pits were discovered during archaeological excavations in the ancient Egyptian city of Avaris, filled with the skeletons of severed hands. According to the scientists, all found hands were usually quite large and belonged to an adult male. However, a small number, judging by the size of the bones, were children's. It is believed that all these severed limbs were the physical evidence of a ritual which is widely represented in ancient Egyptian art. Namely, the soldiers cut off the right hands of warlike peoples and gave them to their commanders, who solemnly dropped the hands of the defeated tribes into the pits, and the soldiers were awarded. Number 4. Attack of the Cannibals. Researchers found the remains of 12 Neanderthals in the caverns in the northwest of Spain in 1994. Scientists have found that they all belonged to one family, 4 children and 6 adults, and died suddenly in one day at the same time. The reason that led to this cannot but arouse terror. In fact, the discovered family of primitive people died overnight as a result of meeting with another clan of Neanderthals. And it was not the result of enmity. Another, more powerful and fortunate family ate people who were found. Some people have become food for other people in the hungry days. Scientist Carlos Fox researched these remains several years. The meal was truly appalling. All the innards were removed, even from the bones and skulls. Moreover, no evidence of a campfire was found in the cave, which means that the victims were eaten raw. Number 3. Frozen mummies of children. Capacocha is custom in the ancient bloodthirsty tribe of the Incas. It was a brutal sacrifice ritual to the gods. The most beautiful children were chosen for this ritual. They had to climb to the top of the Andes and there to freeze to the delight of the gods. It was believed that the dead children in the snow cause the grace of the gods and it will improve the harvest, put an end to the drought, and so on. One of the places of such children's sacrifice was opened in 1999 in the mountains on the border of Argentina and Chile. When a team of archaeologists moved the stone blocking the entrance to the crypt, they saw the picture literally frozen in time, a lot of well-preserved in the ice of ceremonial objects and mummies of several children. Number 2. Mass grave of headless Vikings. Another terrible discovery was made by archaeologists quite recently in 2010 in the British county of Dorset. During the excavation, the researchers planned to find plows and other equipment of their ancestors, but they were waiting for a big surprise. They came upon a mass grave of 54 soldiers of Vikings, beheaded and dismembered. In addition, the skulls were found in fewer than assembled like a puzzle of bodies. Obviously, the Viking who regularly raids the Anglo-Saxons caught up with the wages and they were chopped into pieces, and the winners dragged home a few heads as trophies. However, scientists alerted that all the heads were chopped off the same way, a sword blow to the neck in the front. Obviously, it was not just violence against the invaders, but also the cold-blooded public execution, a ritual murder. Locals staged over them ritual slaughter as they were tired of the endless predatory raids of the Scandinavians. Number 1. The Babies of Ashkelon. Probably this is one of the most frightening discoveries of all time. It was made in 1988 during excavations in Ashkelon in southern Israel. Drainage of the Roman Empire appeared over the scientists. Thousands of babies' bones were found under one of which. There were remains of about 100 children. Obviously, in this place were killed infants. Now it is terrifying, but in those days, a baby was considered the property of her father immediately after birth. If he didn't recognize the baby, he had the right to kill him. Who knows what other amazing or horrifying archaeological discoveries lay ahead? Put likes and subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching.